Oh, and he's bringing up Neko. Wait, is Neko the one? Of course, it's the people that fucked him up. Bro, why are you finna hop over it instead of just going around? It's right there. What the fuck? Hmm. And I guess him being the third year, he would know the most about it. Nice. I totally get how he feels. What time does practice start? Oh shit, he said I'm in. Mom? How old is he? He calling in reinforcements? Hello? He said I'm ready. Hmm. Y'all should know this man's. He's in nostalgia land right now. Well, yeah, of course there's nothing you want to store. You stupid? Okay. Well, I assume that they would change it because of the publicity, but I guess they don't care. It's just more of a no. It's just my mom's side, and it's just as simple as that, which is fine. Oh shit. Okay. Yo, it's the boys. Nah, they just got out of high school. I would imagine. He said mom, and I'm like, oh, he's younger than I thought. So yeah, they would be young too. That makes sense to me. And there it is. I like this. Whatever guitar. What the fuck is this? Whatever. The music in this show so far that I've like had a chance to listen to without like thinking or like having to read or multitask at the same time. Um. Oh shit, my bad. Ooh, Suga and fucking fuckface. Suga, finally. That's debatable. Nice. Literally the same dilemma, but for two characters, two birds, one stone. I like this setup. It's pretty cool. Interesting. Three, two, one, pause. Oh fuck. Three, two, one, pause. 11:50. Um, I need to write down right now some things before I fucking forget. Because there are a couple things that I actually want to talk about that I feel like I'll just fucking forget if I don't right now. Um, Okay, I'm done. Before I play again, I also we're on the Let's Play screen. Cut that out. I'm also I wanted to finish my thought on what I was saying before about the music. From what I've heard from the soundtrack so far, besides obviously like the opening and shit, even the opening has a little bit of this with the "oh come on, come on, come on" parts or whatever. It's pretty chill. It's just kind of chill music. It doesn't remind me of Fully Cooley. It doesn't, but the guitar that I just listened to, as I was talking randomly, I was like, what could I compare that to just in my head? And Fully Cooley came in my head, obviously with the with that. Oh, I gotta listen to some of that after this. But but yeah, just randomly as I was talking, it reminded me of that, but it didn't, and it still doesn't, and I don't think they're similar enough to make that hard comparison. But the more I'm talking, the more I'm like vaguely sure in the sense that it has a guitar. Like I know somebody that play. I feel like somebody that plays music right now is like, you're a dumbass. You obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about, or like, well, no shit, show. Like it's like a 1 2 1 2 or something, a chord progression or some music shit. Um, but yeah, I just want. I feel like it's pretty chill. Like all of it's kind of chill, but it's not like rock chill like Fully Cooley. But it's not completely chill. I feel like. I guess what I'm saying is that at the very least, in like the downtime moments, like no brainer, obviously it would be, but that's the most time I've been able to listen to it. It's just chill as fuck, and that's interesting, especially from what I hear about the show. Again, now I mean not again, but obviously this is like the first 9 episodes. But from what I hear about the show, I would have expected the music to be like way more upbeat, or maybe I'm just being very very selective. Um, and what I'm remembering, um, like maybe during like the first game that Hinata was in, it was some crazy shit that I just wasn't paying attention to because I was reading and shit or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Anyways, 3 2 1. Become awesome? Then that sucks. How was he before? Like even that piano then was like chill as fuck when the whole monologue or whatever. I just didn't say anything about it, and I was debating whether I should, but I just said it, so fuck it. I mean, they're named the Iron Wall of Date. Like what the fuck? One guy, by the way, he's the tallest guy. One guy, by the way, you can't have one guy doing that, can you? Is that? Oh, he calls for it. Okay. Oh, but also there's the other guy too. I forget his name though. Bald headed guy. Well, shaved head. Oh, Daichi is one too as well. Okay, that's fair. I take back what I said. I'm stupid. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why he didn't want to break it. I mean, fix it. And there it is. Soundtrack's really good right now. Oh, cute. He was waiting for his return. I didn't peep that. Cute. There's the Bakugo. I heard it in that ace for sure. Oh my god. I want it to get blocked, but it won't. The reason why I say that is because I want him to stand strong in this. Um, God damn. Okay, Kuroko animation. What I was saying was the build up was there because last time he spiked, Kageyama was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Oh shit, like that Pagoda power." Um, this is a good episode. This is a nice episode. But the reason why I kind of, it's not like I wanted him to like to get blocked like 1000%. That wasn't the case. I was just saying it would be interesting that if he did get blocked. But to be fair, everything was leading up to that, so that was kind of stupid for me to say. Anyways, I realized that as soon as I said it, which is partially why I went to clarify myself immediately, but I waited until now. But I wanted him to realize these things, stand strong, him get blocked, maybe waver a bit if you really want to do that, but still be like, okay, that's fine. My shit's gonna get blocked sometimes. I'm still good because he still realized these things, even if he got blocked. Because I don't. I just thought about this as I was saying that. If in the future he gets blocked hardcore again and he falls back on this last and he regresses as a character again after this whole fucking episode, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's whatever, right? I'm not saying that I hope that that doesn't happen because I think that's gonna happen. It's just something that I thought about right after I finished that. But that's my train of thought. Yeah, next episode, I guess. I will say, um, after like the last episode or whatever, I can see why people like this so much. Um, dare I say, especially anime casuals, and I know some people will be like, "Oh, you're a fucking elitist." Me, 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 me. Um, sure, call me whatever the fuck you want. Cool. I can see why people like it. It's simple. It's a simple thing. It does kind of the My Hero thing, but I feel like at least so far, I could be biased because I'm new to it, but a little bit better. Hold on, let me sync right quick. Oh, no, it's not coming on yet. But a little bit better. In the sense that like all the things just come together. Give me a second. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, now I can talk over the opening again. Um, in the sense that like those are good come ons by the way. Syncing me. Um, and what I mean by that is like it does the emotional shit good, I guess. I will say they went in my opinion, like it's 10 episodes. We were 9 episodes in last episode, and we just got introduced to the ace. Okay, like I call me whatever. I'm just not that much attached to him in the sense that they were doing all this fucking dark background, him in the center, fucking flashing memories and all this crazy shit. And I'm like, cool, it's good emotional setup, but the foundation isn't there for me. At least for me, it's not there. I don't give a fuck. I I care because the music is good, the setup is good, everything's there, and I can see how people can get emotional with this shit. And I can definitely tell with like 3 seasons of this shit, like 3 seasons coming out at least, I can see how people get mad, mad, mad attached to this shit. Hold on. Nice. Get fucked. What are you doing? Focus up. Are we going directly into Hinata's little character arc thing? What are you trying to do? Humble him? What the fuck going on, Kageyama? What is he like? Mice is better than yours type of thing, or like is he trying to humble him? It's a 50-50. Judge on can hit us. If you want to be the ace, that's what you gotta do. I mean, he's not wrong. Like, he's trash right now. Hmm. This is interesting. If they commit, I won't give it that though. Not yet. Again, if they commit, I don't think they will. Interesting. I keep forgetting Yamaguchi exists. Fucking Yamaguchi. Him and Suga has to. They have to do a thing. Suga's set up way more now that the ace is back. I don't remember his name. Asahi's back, but Yamaguchi, you gotta, Oh no, yeah. Suga looks so confident when he's with his mans, which is crazy to me. They're whole different characters on the fucking field. That's insane. I guess Neo as well and Asahi. Well, I counted Asahi in that, but I guess Neo as well. Uh, I mean Noya. No, I'm saying Neo. Uh, he's quiet. The other guy gains confidence over time, I guess, or has to carry that weight. And Suga's less of a, scaredy cat or self-deprecating. How old are y'all niggas? I bet y'all in your mid-20s. Relax. Actually, that's not necessarily true because the youngest one that runs the store, Ukai, could have totally just been a freshman or some shit. To be fair. Hmm. Damn. Damn. Is that why he was like, that's cruel? Team back together. Now we start. Tutorial over. Cool. What time is it? Okay. I'm chilling for now. Um, I think I'll end it there for now, since the training camp is next episode. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there. We're cool on that. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there. Fuck it. All right. The things I wanted to. The things I wanted to bring up were fucking random. Things I wanted to bring up. Well, actually, first off, since this is the most prevalent thing on my mind, and I feel like I got everything else out during the episode. I don't know if I can cut it up like that. You will see YouTube, but if they commit, because they're all okay. It'll be. I'm not. I can't even go as far as to say it'll be interesting, but because we're 10 episodes in, like again, we're 10 episodes in, like chill. But to be fair, it's like a 25 episoder. but it has like 3 seasons. Whatever. It doesn't feel like we started this. Honestly, we're 10 episodes in, but it feels like we're in the beginning. We haven't even started really the story. We're still in the setup of the characters, which we are. We just finished building the fucking team, so we're not even training yet. We haven't even had our real first match. It to me, it feels like we're just in the very very beginning. We haven't even like we've maybe gotten dressed. We're like halfway down the stairs to get food. Like that's where we feel like we're. That's where I feel like we're at. We're not even on a trek to school or even at school yet, right? So, let alone start at fucking classes. That's kind of like where I feel like we're at right now. Um, I think, like I said, I can't even say it's interesting. I wouldn't use that word, but it's right. It'll be interesting loosely because that's like kind of the only word I can think of right now. But it'll be interesting loosely if they do what they're like kind of hinting at, where it's like, no, Hinata, you can't be the ace because you just can't. Like you're not strong enough. You don't have the height. You suck. Like in that regard, like you didn't win the genetic lottery. Sorry, you can't be the ace. In the way that he views it. However, you can be proud of your position and do your position to the best of your abilities, type of thing, and be the best decoy you can be. And then Asahi comes in at the last stretch and says, "Well, I'm called the ace, and the ace does these things, and that's important, I guess." Or, he didn't say important, but he was like, "Yeah, the ace does these things, sure, but I think like." What's more impressive is that you got the acknowledgement of the setter, and that the other team acknowledges like the strongest player on the court, pretty much the strongest player on the court on the opposite end of like of their opponent or whatever. And he thinks that that's like more amazing or whatever, which is cool, which reinforces the fact that they're kind of gonna double down on this. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, but also he could get injured. Hinata could double down and say fuck it, or he could be like, I'm gonna do it, but not really. And he's gonna half like commit, which isn't committing at all. But they're gonna like half do it in the sense that half doing it would be like, um, I'm gonna be the best decoy I can be, but by doing that, I'll be the ace. Which is like he hasn't given up his dream. He's still gonna be the fucking ace, just in his own way. Which is like, well, obviously that was a given from the fucking beginning. Which I wouldn't necessarily give it like that point in this regard if they do go that route, because it's like, okay, cool, you just changed your dream slightly, but it's the same fucking dream. Rather than, no, you can't do this dream at all. He gives it up and then he's like, fuck it, then I'll be this, right? Which is what my main that's interesting came from. Like my intrigue in this, in the sense that already 10 episodes in, we just got fucking started and they're already making him say, okay, my dream is impossible, fuck it, and then I'm just gonna go this route because there are just people better than me, so I can't do it, so I'm just gonna do this thing that I'm good at and I'll dominate there, right? um but yeah, if they half commit, I mean, if they half do it, or if they don't commit fully, then I if they don't do it fully, then I wouldn't give it the point at all. However, if they like half step, depending on how far they step, eh, it depends. I'll call it. I'll acknowledge that. Like I'll talk about it when I get there, I guess, if I remember to. Um, that's really it in that regard, I guess. Give up his dream as an ace, or accept his current position. Yeah, it's like give up your dream because you just can't do it, and settle. Not, I wouldn't say settle. It's not settling. It's give up your dream and accept where you are now because you can make this great type of thing, which is making the main character give up their dream at all, rather than and on top of that so early is kind of like not crazy to me, but it's like no one, if at all, rarely does that, right? But yeah, I think it'll be interesting if they fully commit to the giving up his dream thing, or like re-evaluating his dream and how possible it actually is, because he just doesn't have the height, he doesn't have the power, especially if they're going to fucking nationals. But I feel like they're gonna like half step in the sense that he's gonna be like, okay, I won't be the ace. I'll just be the best decoy I can be, and maybe he'll triple down or like not triple down. Maybe he'll double down on that, and then through that he'll like through not literally but like through the spirit of it all, he'll be the ace of the team, who or whatever. Which is like, okay, sure, if they do it like that, that's the most acceptable one. Like as long as he doesn't like acknowledge himself like I'm the ace, yeah, like, and he does it like spiritually, like to us the viewer spiritually, but to him he's just like, nah, I'm just the best decoy, it's fine. Then but everybody else around him acknowledges him as ace, but he doesn't really acknowledge himself. I'll take that. That'll be like the most accepting like version of it. But anything above it, it'll be case by case. Other than like him literally being like, I'll be the ace through the decoy like that. I'll be like, nah. Or like, you know, if he just doesn't amend his dream at all. Um, do I feel like talking about this? Not really. Fuck it, I'll do it. Who cares? I already talked about the asahi and suga thing, so I'm just not really gonna like two birds one stone. Oh no, you know what? That's not true. I'll say this: the suga and the asahi thing. Oh wait! Before we get into that, um, it's also if Hinata does like if he does change his dream slightly, that's I still have a problem with. Even if they do go that route, I still have a problem with it, in the sense that this has been his dream since fucking forever ago. And one speech from Kageyama. Now, to be fair, Ukai did kind of like the story did kind of like hint at like, oh, are they childhood friends? Are they like did they meet in like junior high or blah 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 or whatever to be like, ooh, they've grown so close in a short amount of time. Ooh, you know, they hinted at that. Like, I wouldn't even say hinted. They kind of like just was like, hey, they're that close now. Haha, shove it in your face type of thing. It's not like too hard, but it was just like, hey, I'm just gonna put this paper in front of your face, and if you see it, you see it type of thing. I feel like it was kind of like that. But regardless, you've known this guy. Even if you're that close, that's still kind of weird. You're majority of your lifelong dream, you've one fucking scream speech, and you're like, yeah, fuck you, dude. I'll give up being the ace, and I'll be the best decoy. I'll be. It's like that'd be kind of weird if he does fully commit. If they do fully commit to this, so that'll be one problem with it. But now that that's finished, the Usagi and with the Asahi thing, they literally have the same problem, which is I don't want to say it takes away from either or, but it's kind of weird that they have like kind of the exact same problem. And even the way that they take it isn't really too different, really, to be honest, because one blames himself because he gets blocked, and the other blames himself because he thinks he's trash as a tosser. Either way, if we're gonna dumb it, obviously it's a little. I stress this, a little bit more complex than that, in the sense that um, in their positions. That's literally it, in my opinion. That's the only like slight difference is that in their positions and through their positions they might have like different perspectives like technically wise, but other than that, like their reaction to it emotionally, I feel like it's very fucking similar. Which I'm just like, all right, you kind of just copy pasted it in a way. Like I don't want to say that they did, but like, and I don't necessarily even think that, but like that the lingering sense of that type of sentiment of or that feeling is like I feel that, if that makes any fucking sense. If anything I just said made sense. But yeah, because they're both like timid and weird about it. One's just way more self-deprecating, meanwhile the other is just timid as fuck. But like they're very similar. I'm not saying that they're exactly the same, or if I did say that they were exactly the same, I take that back. I don't think I've ever said that they were exactly the same, but they're just mad similar. Like, there's not too different. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. The setup was just more so with Suga, and Asahi just happened to just appear out of fucking nowhere. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't call that really a problem I have with that. I was just like, okay, like, okay, they're dealing with the same fucking issue. They both blame each other. Okay, all right, cool. But I, about the, but you know, two birds one stone. That was fine. The last thing I wanted to talk about pretty much was the which position do you think is the most important thing? From what I remember off the top of my head, the only one that I have the actual name for is like libero and like the wing spiker. Now, I would say the most important position, if I had to pick one, would be see. I'm debating whether I should do it from a purely technical standpoint, from how I understand it at the very least so far, and like what my mental image of those positions are, or whether I should be like in an ideal situation, like at the very peak type of thing, right? I feel like I'm gonna go with sort of middle ground. Take that how you know take it. I don't think I can like articulate what that means in my head specifically, but like I think I'll go for like a middle ground. Or at least I'll try to go for like a middle ground. I think the best position would probably like the most important position would probably be like it would be an attack position to me. I hesitate to say the setter is needed. While they do set up for the spiker to do their thing, the spiker still needs to be a good fucking spiker. It doesn't matter how good the setup is if you can't fucking spike the ball, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like you know what I mean. Um, it doesn't matter how good the gun is if it jams every time. Then fuck it, who cares, right? Like the liberal, like good defense but no offense is like you're not gonna score any fucking points. So who cares? And no, regardless of how good your defense is, you're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. Like even like Ukai or Akai, I fucking forgot his name. I'm just gonna say it's Ukai because I feel like it is. Even with what coach said, new coach said, right? He was like, yeah, you're not gonna get him 100% of the time because you're just not. Just like how you're not gonna make every spike. That's just not feasible. That's just plot. Okay, you're the main character. Like that's just you're Nagito or you're the fucking main character. Either way, you're God, right? Or at least a demigod. Um, hyperbole, by the way. Joking, by the way. But yeah, I feel like it would be one of the spikers. I feel like it would be probably spiker. If decoy is an actual position, maybe decoy, but that depends on how good the person is at decoy. If decoy is actually a named position and they didn't just make that shit up. But decoy could be depending on how strong the person is. But if we're talking like averages or whatever, then I would say the spiker is the most important person on the team because they score. And if you can't score, you can't fucking win, regardless of how good your defense is. It doesn't matter because if your defense is like 100% successful all the time, but your fucking your attack is dog shit trash, you're not gonna score. Meanwhile, if your attack is super super uber strong, but your defense is dog shit trash and they score every point, just beat them at their own game. Forehead, like just unga munga, just literally hit harder. So I would say probably is like spiker. I don't know if there are different spikers. I'm pretty sure there are because he did mention like left wing spikers or is what the ace is typically. So there, I would imagine there's like a left wing, right wing, and then like middle spiker, right? But I would say the spikers in general are the most important. Now I don't know what left, middle, and right do specifically, if at all, if they do have different like uh, core jobs, generally speaking. But yeah, if we find out information later, then I might amend or change my list or whatever or my answer. But yeah, spiker.